OnlineDatingRelationshipsBlog.com presents Help! I Want My Husband Back. Do you tell people, I want my husband back? It's not uncommon to want your husband back after a split up, no matter how bad things were when you were together. So before you absolutely decide, yes, I want my husband back, you should think long and hard about the way things were before you split up. Think about why you split up in the first place. Was it your fault, his, or both your faults? Sometimes it's hard to tell whose fault it was because so many little things seem to contribute to the breakup. If there's no obvious reason, like one of you had an affair or somehow betrayed the other, then there's a better chance that your mantra of, I want my husband back, will work out. If there was an affair or a really big and hurtful problem like that, getting back together will be more of a challenge. But you can still do it if you both want it and you both work hard at it. If you both don't want it, it's pretty unlikely that it will happen. Have you asked your husband if he's interested in getting back together? Do you even know his feelings about it? You might be surprised to find that while you're saying, I want my husband back, he's not that desperate to get back into the relationship. That doesn't mean he doesn't care about you, by the way. Just that something in the relationship wasn't right for him, and he's no longer afraid to admit that. As bad as that sounds, it doesn't mean that the relationship can't be fixed. If you can get him on board and willing to try some of these techniques, try reading a book about marriage problems out loud to each other over breakfast or in the evening before bed. If you're reading it at the same time, then it's easier for you to discuss what you've just read while it's still fresh in your mind. Don't be upset or alarmed if he doesn't have any interest in going to counseling. While this does make it harder for you to get your man back, it still can be done. You can go to counseling on your own and learn the techniques you need to communicate with him properly. You can teach him these techniques either overtly, here let me show you, or covertly by simply using them every time you interact. Even if he has no interest in learning anything you learned in class, the very act of doing the exercises yourself can give you a sense of power you didn't have before. Going to counseling can make you feel like you have some power in the relationship and can influence it either for better or worse. And since you're alone with the counselor, you can talk about some private issues that bother you as well. Soon, I want my husband back could turn into, I got my husband back. This video was brought to you by OnlineDatingRelationshipsBlog.com. For more relationship help, go to OnlineDatingRelationshipsBlog.com or simply click the link located in the sidebar. Thank you.